Hello everyone and welcome to my solo RPG channel. Today we are playing Shadowrun Returns. Now, the truth is I've been sick for a bit, which is why I haven't been making videos. I did get those two character creation videos out, which I'm pretty pleased about, and I would like to do some more of those, but as I'm still recovering, I've just decided to start this game on. I will continue with Morrowind when I feel up to streaming again, and hopefully do some more actual solo RPG stuff. I really want to look at several of those stories there, both Ironsworn games. The other thing that I was doing from that, the little short thing, I'm planning on doing it all just as soon as I'm well again. You know how it is. You take some. I took a bit of a break from work, and as soon as I did that, just like, nah, you're sick. Have a fun time. Just not doing anything in bed because you're completely out of it. So unfortunately, that's just sort of what it is, and I'm recovering, I think. And yeah, so let's not dwell on that. I'm excited to play this game. I played Dead Man's Switch, which was the original Shadowrun Returns game, before Dragonfall, way back when it came out. I think I did replay it once, or yeah, maybe once. So we're going to, just do that. I am playing the original game. I'm gonna play an elf, mage. Oh, that's right. I remember just not really liking any of the things. My basic thing is that if creating a main character in a game like this probably wants to be charisma based. This one you'll do. Yeah, I don't get horns. I don't feel like, I won't bother playing with any of that. Charisma based character. Because they're the ones that do all of your dialogue, and then they'll get party members in and they'll be the ones that you can sort of spec otherwise. So I'm going to come right back down to charisma. I think that what I need as a mage is intelligence. No? Is it just wisdom and charisma? Yes. So, for new etiquette, I don't remember how this game works at all. Available karma, 5. 3 ley lines, let's get that. And I don't really want spirit summoning at this level, or conjuring. But yeah, I'll spec into charisma and willpower. And I guess I won't spend any more charisma. Won't spend any more karma. But yeah, basically I want it to be primarily charisma focused. Maybe, no, do I want to start with ley lines visible? Because getting the new etiquette. I can't remember what etiquettes are good for this. The more etiquettes I get, the more dialogue options I unlock. Yeah, I'll get ley lines later. And then, Yeah, we'll rely on party members for everything else. Choose an etiquette. Name your character. Oh, I don't know. That's easy. Down and out, your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now, it's about all you have left. Running the shadows isn't all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging Fixer hasn't called. The money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your union. Something needs to change, and soon. Okay. Yeah, so I don't really remember the game too good, except this one. I have a feeling that using the computer is how you move on with the story. A slip of paper with your bank balance. Enough to cover you through to the end of the week. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. View your list of contacts. The list is sad, dried up. Carter, Detroit, Fixer, no response to messages. Dowd, Runner, dead. Felton, Nash, Fixer, missing since February. New Larry, Runner, dead. Sam Watts, Runner, question marks, probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, Runner, dead. Half-Jack, dealer, retired or dead. The list goes on. All either dead ends or just plain dead. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. It's empty, nothing to do. I'll put down my notebook. Your video phone rings, jarring. Who would call you at 3 a.m.? Go look at my computer. Your computer, state of the art in 2050, broken since 2051. Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again, or worse. So I can say, shouldn't have given you my comm code, gonk. You're zoned. Where have you been, Sam? I haven't heard from you in months. Another giggle. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business. Like you, for example. So, why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners and some of us are me. Hey, you remember that Renraku run when we went to when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. "3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks. The night Dowd went down. Sagoma. Sagoma is an urban shaman who proved her worth during a run against Fuchi last fall. She's the quiet type, an experienced runner. We're out in the open here, Mox. So I can say, ready to bolt. Our fixer owes us for the run and for Dowd. We wait. Late for another opponent, Sangoma. Neg, not yet. Let's give the fixer another 5 minutes. New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd. Never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city, Mox. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. Shut your screamer about the rain. We lost a man tonight. I get it. Now take a pill and relax. Sure, Mox, sure. Whatever you say. Sam Watts. I don't know, Mox. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went pretty sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Smell funny for you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down. It wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say, don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. He laughs. Sloppy. You think I was sloppy. You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands, they're shaking. That true, Sam? You miss a beat back there? No, Mox, I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt. Son, he should have been burnt to toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder in the darkness. He's looking for someone and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Okay, did you keep us here long enough, Larry? Hands where I can see them, asshole. How much did they pay you to sell us out, Larry? He stops and a smile slowly appears on his face. Honestly, it didn't take much. Just enough to get me back to Portland and set up with a cush corp job. I'm out of this racket. We've got incoming. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Mox. Oh, now that's rough. You are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement. Yeah, yep. No, I don't need help. Yep, that's fine. Crit 10%, 99% chance of hitting. Let's get you with a mana bolt. You have a gun. I can spray and pray or burst fire. Burst fire looks pretty good. Let's get you some cover and then take Larry down. You are a shaman. The power of bear heals all friends within 3 of the only one. I want to cast haste. No, I'll use the healing one. And now take a shot at Larry. What do I have in my spell book? Mana Bolt, armor, and heal wound. Wood. Oh, it's only 3. But I will heal the shaman. Now, Sam. Don't have any grenade. You do have a grenade. Oh, I can't get both of them. That's fine. Let's just cancel that and take 2 shots at Larry. And 2 shots at you. And now you're going to haste Mox. Mox getting another shot is going to mana bolt security. Ah, shit, right. I can armor myself because I'm going to stay here and shoot you a couple of times. Sam can move to here, take a couple of shots. There we go. Ooh. Summon a water spirit. Maybe I should spec into summoning. That was rough. Mana bolt. Let's get around here. Escape chance 15%. Oh, I lost it. Move around here. Reload. Don't have any other... Nope. Only 62% chance of hitting. Oh, shit. Ah, that fucking spirit. I need to do this. Which is really not good. Geek the Mage. And try and get the... Oh! That's the spirit. That's not what I wanted. Stay up. Stay up. Stay up. Oh, shit. That's still on the mend. Okay. Heal myself. Get the fuck behind some cover. Come on. Out of ammo. Reload for 1. Get a better shot. 78%, let's go. Oh, that ended it. Sam Watts. Knew Larry's betrayal on our second brush with death in one night. You don't look so good, Sam. You were born for this gig, Mox. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk until I croak. What about you? I think I'll find a better class of people to hang out with. Me, I do this. This is the only life I know. I'll find a safe house out of town, stay low, lay low. Renraku has a long memory. Me, I do this. This is the only life I know. Well, you're a dumbass and I'll drink to you when you're dead. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now, I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is on the top of that list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So, I set up a dead man's switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 new yen insurance policy. Payable when you find who creased me. Who creased me? That's an interesting term. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain, when the job is done. They'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet? The camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watts's wishes, Rogers, Medgen, and McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone line so that you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up. Talks seriously. First time. Look, Mox. I've led a Drek life and I probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'd say my schedule's pretty clear right now. I hope you just said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate, and that's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Guess I'm heading to Seattle. Rest in peace, Sam. See you in Seattle. Well, Seattle can't be any worse than this. Your phone hits the sea tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hunting bad enough for Nguyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems that this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Ugh. Excuse me. New objectives. Okay, so that's just the one karma that I've got, which I can't actually afford anything with. No worries then. I don't think, yeah, because I need 2 karma. Yeah. I'm in the back. We hear from somewhere. Employees only beyond this point. The smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of individual grade aesthetic. Anesthetic? Dresden. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job. A little more than you'd want or expect for someone in the chop shop trade." As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. "Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, ma'am?" "Are you the coroner?" What's that noise? "I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner too. And you are?" I can say I'm just basically how formal I am here. "Mox, I represent a man named Sam Watts, and I'm here to look into his murder." He frowns. "Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client. But what makes you think he's here?" "Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here." "I see. Well, you're right, he's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens." "So, who told you he was dead?" Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. "A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here." Why does it zoom out when you enter dialogue? He's my second Emerald City He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third was downtown. Emerald City Ripper? He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel, but this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. What prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Watts' liver was cleanly cut out. How about the other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing. The third had the spleen removed. Dresden, get out here. I'm here about the new Rippervic, Sam Watts. Ooh, hang on, let's have a look. Basic item, medkit. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face is an ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small pencil-thin incision covered by dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine the evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There is something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Look at the cred stick. Standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's in it without slotting it. Take the cred stick. You slot the cred stick into your PDA, 300 union is added to your account. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note given the torn off bits in the bloodstain. It's that noise again. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long. I'm sorry. See you there, love, Jessica. Put down the evidence bag. Alright, let's talk to McCluskey. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and the Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So, this new Ripper, Vic, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time? He chortles. Oh, come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now, let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. Has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So, I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. Excuse me. Need to stay hydrated with tea, of course. A I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado? You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? I'm the nobody who didn't hear nothing. I'm new in town. You the welcoming committee? Unfortunately, I don't have strength 4 because replying none of your business, Lumpy, could be fun. Are you the detective on this case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you finding his killer. Fuck it. The dreck you were. You get anywhere near my investigation and it will be you on this slab, elf. He looks back to the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I am putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Oh, he's a lovely guy, isn't he? Dresden look amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. Yeah. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 new in a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's late on the take. He's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? Let's see. On the take, who's paying his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Sounds like you disagreed with the findings. My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were some unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use a dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of new yin, but individual organs, not worth much anymore. And what with all this synth and cyber stuff on the market these days, organ grinders only deal in the recently deceased, and there's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky though. And they don't care where the bodies come from either. And the other thing is, Sam's liver was shot. He bloody had a massive drinking problem. So why have they taken his liver? Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither professions use them much anymore. It's possible that some similar chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a club in the Barrens that attracts lowlives. You'd probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here, plus the dead are just easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Objective complete. Ask the coroner about Sam Watts. Gain 2 karma. Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around the these body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay, then I'll go do that. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Open the drawer. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal a fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest, in addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen. The body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking out above his collar in an uninteresting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. You were just sleeping in a freezer. A freezer for dead people. Don't tell me you haven't considered it. Cheaper than a coffin hotel, but the service is just as good. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I notice you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think that you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this lady cool? Yeah, she's on the level, working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help her out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses, might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Mox. And well-mannered too, such a rare thing in this city. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night. The night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging around the Seamstresses Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I've been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Miss Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. He whimpers. Damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't go exactly according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles. And you get the impression that he didn't... You get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival, reminds me of the my last stay in this place. You've done this before? Great, so you don't know anything about his death. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card. Jake, a few more visits and you'll get a free night stay. Jake laughs. I'll hold you that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. I'll tell you what. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching for the Barons for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not just safe to hit those streets alone, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down, and maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? It's nice to have someone watching your back out there, assuming you can trust them. I don't work for free. I fight. I get paid in Union, not tours. I do like a bit of street justice every now and then, or I'll just... Yep. I get it. Got to be careful in this trade. I'm not one to go back on a deal, though. John can vouch for that. Plus, you know where I'm hiding out, right? Doesn't leave me a lot of room to sell you out. What do you say? Great, I've been hiding out here I'm surprised you even made it into this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? I mean, I don't. Give me a pistol. So, ready for an evening out in the town?